Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Get Better at GoNNER. I just had the most delicious meatloaf, so let's make this a thing. Make this a thing that's gonna happen. Let's make some progress. As usual, I'm just gonna stumble over every word and try to stumble less in actual gameplay. We're gonna call this sort of a bit of a vacation episode. We're not going to set any specific goals for ourselves. We are just going to take everything we've learned and just we're just going to play. We're going to go and we're going to see what happens. Obviously, it would be nice to match our progress from before, make it back to Shooty World, maybe beat the third boss again, but no pressure. We are just going to have, we're just going to have a good time. Alright, in we go to the first tube. And I suppose as a result of that, we're going to be probably a little bit more concerned with combos than we usually would, since we're going to be sort of playing in the moment a little bit more, rather than worrying too much about progress. We're just going to do the best we can where we are, which I guess is probably a pretty good strategy just in general. But I don't know, when you've got that whole thing about needing to make progress for the sake of the series, you know, a series about getting better at something tends to require that you actually get better at said thing. It can create a little bit of pressure that otherwise might not be there if we were just playing to have fun. So we're going to take a little bit of a break from performance anxiety here and just play how we're going to play, see how it turns out. What I'm really hoping is that everything that we've picked up so far from all the past episodes is just going to sort of compile on itself to create a good run for us here, just out of natural playing. Now you may have noticed we haven't built up that much of an impressive combo yet. This is okay. The combos will come. Starting on the next run. That one didn't count. That was a warm-up. That was, you know, that was packing our bags. We're packing our bags for our vacation episode. Pick up all of our stuff. Take another round through here. Alright, now this looks like a layout that we could use to make some progress. Easy first level, cleared it out, no damage, and we got a glyph out of it. So let's think how we're going to do this. We're going to start with this snail at the top, and we're going to sort of loop around and zigzag up and down a little bit. See if we can make the entire level a combo, which we did, and we'll pick it up again as soon as we get into the beginning of the next level. Try to keep it going. Which we managed. Bravo, go us. Now let's keep it up. Let's see if we can just build up the world's greatest combo here. Oh, nearly dropped it, but we kept it going. Some bounces. No, that was so close. Well, that was on me. I dropped it, I let the combo end. That's okay. We can build up another one. No pressure, right? That's what we're keeping in mind here. In fact, I think this is probably a good level to get that next combo that we're going to be working on started up. Like so. Alright. That was excellent. Nope. Don't ruin it, Hedgehog. I'm liking this. Well, I was liking it. Then I ruined it. That's what I do, though. I'm a ruiner. Ruin my runs, ruin my lives, ruin my episodes. No matter, we are, it looks like one glyph away from the cap, so we're in a pretty comfortable situation right now. I'm going to buy ammo just because we can afford it, and it'll give us a little extra peace of mind going into the boss level. Which we are beginning. Let's jump in. Alright, good start. Let's freeze time for a good follow-up. One down. Another one down. We do need some ammo, though. There we go. Got the ammo. Freeze time again. Took a hit. Took a hit. That was bad. That's okay, though. That's okay. We can recover, and we did it. Cleared out Fat Bat number 3. Beat the boss. We're at the glyph cap now, so that's awesome. Gives us plenty of survivability for the next level. Say hi to Sally. Get our heart back here, along with our floating head. Hi, Sally. Alright, on we go. Into Robot World, where we will try to, well, no trying. No trying in this episode. This is our vacation episode. We're going to try to have a good time. I don't see that being too much of a challenge. Alright. I like how this level's going so far. It's nice when you have a clump of sort of low-flying airborne enemies like that don't pose too much of a challenge and let you just kind of have a little shooting gallery running through them. Good, took one down. Now that turret did spot me, so we may have a little bit of a tough time getting over this gap. I'm going to freeze time while we do that. Get some free health that we don't have room for, and move along. We're at the glyph cap, so we're looking pretty comfortable right now. Freeze time again, and gotta remember, my face is not a weapon. Unless I have the backpack that makes my face a weapon, which, you know, I should have taken. In hindsight, probably would have been a good idea. Alright, this is not going great so far, but we can continue. We can continue. And that's what we're going to do. Get a glide head, pick up a gun, sweet speaker system, and we're going to get Mr. Floating Head Friend here. Now I wonder if it would be worth it to try to open up the secret level so we can grab a second gun for Shooty Head to carry around and give us a little support firepower. Which I believe this is the third level, so we're actually going to try to do that. We're going to see if we can clear everyone out. Which, the design of this level is, it's not too spread out, so I don't think we should have too much trouble getting our crosshairs on all the enemies here. Once we clear them out, secret exit should open up. And then we'll try to, well, it could be a backpack, I think, potentially. I'm not sure what exactly the rules are for what shows up in a secret room if you've already unlocked the secret. But if it's another gun, we're going to give that to our floating head and get a little support firepower. Maybe help us survive the next boss here. Help us fight the demon water tower. Now, I don't like this very much. This is a very high-risk situation, but we're going to freeze time and find our success that way. Excellent. Couldn't have played that better, if you ask me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, alright. Pleasant surprise, it turns out that wasn't level 3. I'm not quite as dumb as I had initially thought, and we still have a shot at that secret level. This level, unfortunately, looks a little bit more dangerous than that last one did. But we are Ick. We have a gun. We shoot things. We can do this. Just have to remember, my face is not a weapon. My gun is my weapon. My gun and my feet. not my face. Case in point, tried to use my face, it was not a weapon. And as a result, I now have no weapon. You seeing this? You seeing this? I disagree. Oh, I disagree. But you know what? We can afford another continue. That's going to give us all our stuff back that just fell into the abyss. And we're even... Well, can we get the yellow skull? Yeah, we can totally get that yellow skull again. And we're conveniently on the level that has the secret exit to it, so hopefully our level generation will be a little bit kinder this time around. Alright, good so far. That whole pattern we're developing here of jumping on enemies and or also shooting enemies, it's a good practice. If we can keep up doing things like that, such as shooting enemies and also jumping on enemies, we may be able to create a success for ourselves here. And I'm talking again in terms of goals. Gotta remember, this is just a run for fun. We're not playing for goals here. We're just sort of gonna let it happen, see how far we get. You can call this a pre-test, maybe. You know, low pressure, no score, but it is to evaluate how much we've learned. These guys here. Alright, I was afraid we might have a little trouble getting them to come down, but my fears were ungrounded. We had no difficulty in getting them to aggro, fly down into shoot range, so that we could shoot them. I don't like that, but, you know, we can afford to let a few of those happen. We shouldn't, but it's not the end of the world if it does. Now, I saw a guy back here. Yeah, I was going to say he may be a bit of a challenge to pick up because of how far away he is given his height, but we have the glide head, so do a little time freeze here, drop the base, get that guy to throw himself off the edge. Alright, you there, can you come a little bit lower so I can shoot you? I would appreciate that. There we go. Alright, we are going to freeze time here. Overall, I'd say that went pretty well. I felt just the slightest twinge of panic there for a second, but then I remembered, you know, we have the power of music on our backs in the form of a set of fat speakers. I am spelling that, of course, with a PH, because, you know, how else do you spell it when referring to speakers? Come on now. But, point being, we managed to pull a success out of that situation. A little fear, a little nervousness. We made it work, though. Allow me to pick up all of my stuff again so that I don't die in another hit. That would just be, you know, that would be how it would go. We get so far through this level, make great progress, and then just all of a sudden die on, like, the second to last enemy. And in fact, you know, we're gonna freeze time. No risks on this guy. Alright, is that everyone? Is that everyone? And if so, where's my long cat? Where's my long cat? Alright, so, you may have noticed that this is a very, very long level, start to finish. Vertically speaking, there's a lot of scrolling happening here. I'm a little concerned because, we appear to have cleared out the level. I don't see any other enemies, but I also don't see a secret exit. I'm not sure what to make of that. Not really sure how to proceed, given that the plan was to take the secret exit. Is there somebody up, like, super high that I missed? Well, I guess our only choice is to jump through, move along to the next level. Oh well. Sometimes you don't win. Alright, that's what I was hoping for. One restock lets us buy another health, which is honestly quite helpful. We should be able, by this point, to beat this boss without feeling too much pressure. However, the difference from 1 heart to 2 hearts, I feel like is a lot more impactful and meaningful than the difference from, say, 2 hearts to 3 hearts. It just makes the difference of, are we on our last hit, or do we have a little bit more breathing room? Now, obviously, ideally, you're just going to have all the health, but if you can't have all the health, it's better to have more than your very last hit. Now, that wasn't the perfect time to use our backpack ability there, but I was kind of forced into it. This part's making me nervous. It's alright, though. It's all— oh, no! No! Boss death explosion makes me die. Oh well. Oh, I was on the 4th level, not the 3rd. That would explain it. I just lost count. Thanks for the heads up. Well, let's try again. Let's try again. See how we do. We're going to try to count our levels a bit better this time. And, you know, we're going to remember that 4 is not 3. 4 is not 3. This is important information. And if I forget that 4 is not 3, I have some people in chat who seem to be better at counting than me. So, I do appreciate that a great deal. I may sound like I'm being sarcastic. I'm actually not. Given that this is a game that initially I wasn't very good at, I have made some progress. I'm feeling a little more comfortable, but there still is a great deal of mental power that goes into just not dying constantly when I play here. So, any support that I can get from viewers, greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. We've got a decent combo started here. If we play it safe and carefully and with a little bit of luck, I think we may be able to build up a pretty good number out of this. Grab a glyph. We're not going to worry about that snail. If we go back there, we will certainly lose the combo. And is there going to be somebody we can shoot right away? Yes, only barely. Oh, but we lost the combo anyway. You know, that's alright. That's alright, because I think— yeah, we've got a secret chimney. So let's pick up our glyphs. Stomp on that nasty snail. Keep moving. You know, while we're here, while we're all hanging out together, I want to give a little bit of a shout out to GoNNER in real world. GoNNER is up for some awards right now. If you enjoy the game or you like watching, you can check me out on Twitter, @DustOutGames on Twitter. I posted a link earlier to nominations for a Game of the Year award, essentially, that GoNNER is nominated for. If you think it's worthy, if you're enjoying the game and enjoying the playthrough, go check out that link, stop by and vote for GoNNER. Developers would really appreciate that. Oh no, sorry man, I accidentally shot you. I didn't mean it, We're cool, right? We're cool? Cool? Alright, we're cool. Feeling pretty safe, actually, pre-boss. We're just gonna move along and start the fight. Good. Oh no. That, you know, that's on me. I should not have jumped there. I should have just taken the shot instead of trying to get a little extra height. And I also should have fired slightly sooner there, but you know what? We can't blame ourselves. All we can do is play better. Yes, play better as we, again, run our faces into things, take stupid damage, all that good stuff. But you know what? We did it. And in the end, that's what matters. We won, we beat the boss, we didn't die. Now, moving on to our next level, we get to visit Sally, get some whale kisses, and refill our health. Hi, Sally. It's a little awkward. This has got to be uncomfortable. Usually when I jump like this, I end up like smashing straight into her eye. That I don't know if the jump height on that was intentional or what, but that can't be comfortable for anyone. I imagine physically for a whale, it probably doesn't feel great to have somebody body slamming your eyeball. See you later, Sally. And for Ick himself, Sally's his friend. I'm sure he doesn't want to intentionally cause her any discomfort. So whenever I make that jump and just body slam myself straight into Sally's eyeball, that can't be comfortable for Ick, from a mental or emotional place. I'm sure he doesn't enjoy that. I don't know if that jump height was, crafted specifically to create discomfort, or if I'm just reading too much into this. I'm probably overthinking it. That's a thing that I tend to do. But you know what? Without overthinking, all that's left is regular thinking. And who likes regular anything? Add some spice. Overthink it. Make it interesting. I don't know where I'm going with that. That's probably the end of this tangent. Especially, a stupid near miss like that, some bad damage, tends to sort of cut tangents short. We got into a little bit of a survival situation there. Had to be very cautious for a moment. I kind of lost my steam on that ramble. No, let's move along. I don't feel like trying to lure a robot down from the sky. Like this. This guy, he was easy. He didn't need any luring. He just decided to come down, say hi, and then get shot. That's that's a good chain of events for most of the robots here in Robot World. Generally, I'm quite the fan of robots in general. I would actually be totally okay with just not having to murder a bunch of robots. However, these robots in particular, they got something against me. I'm not sure what I did to them, but I get near them and they start just freaking out, trying to kill me, trying to run me over, trying to make me run my face into them and take damage. I don't, what did I do to deserve this, honestly? If they were nice robots, this would be a different situation, but they're not very nice. They're kind of jerks, actually. That guy, he probably didn't have it coming, but he saw all those other robots threatening my safety and my well-being. He did nothing. Now, that doesn't mean he had it coming, but, here's what we're going with. We're going to say I was in defense mode, and, accidents happen. Let's be honest with ourselves here. None of this is an accident. I am actually just going through Robot World and killing all the robots. But I guess my point is, these are robots that would and in fact do cause great harm to my person on a regular basis. And considering that, case in point, considering that little detail, I feel much more justified in doing a great deal of harm to them. Not exactly turn the other cheek, but last time I checked, most robots don't have cheeks, so, let's consider that, right? Alright, we are without a gun currently, but I think, yeah, my little floating head friend here is about to remedy that. Good. Good, going well. Alright. Did I get everyone? Looks like I did. There it is. We don't even have the floating head that I wanted to do this for. But it's been a while since I've been through this secret level. Gotta keep myself in good practice, right? We can get a couple of free glyphs out of it. Why not? Oh, help. Send help. Alright, we did it. Did not fall there, which, honestly, I'm just as surprised as you are. I should have fallen there. If we're, you know, if we're looking at the situation, that was kind of a dumb thing for me to do. Jumping into the underside of a corner cliff like that, I should have fallen. I didn't deserve that victory. But, you know what? Sometimes GoNNER does me a favor, and I do appreciate that. I really do. I love this game, and it's nice that sometimes it loves me back. This guy up here, I can already tell, he's going to be annoying and probably also very dangerous. We're going to have to be really careful in how we play this, this ascent here. I'm going to freeze time. Not ideal, but you know what? Worth it. We fell down, but that's okay. I just have no ammo and no health. There we go. Ammo refill. If I am correct, this is the starting gun, which I don't believe I want. Nah, I don't want this gun. But no matter. There we go. We got our beautiful shotgun back. I'm going to try not to get rolled over by these robot heads here, and move along. On to level 4. And a very large correction. A very large collection of microphone head robots. It's probably not their official name, but you know those guys, to me, they look like an old-timey microphone. That's what I saw when I first encountered them. That's what I'm sticking with. We're going to sacrifice the glide head for blockhead. For the purpose of getting a full health. On to the Demon Water Tower, and let's hope for some good success here. Let's do more than hope. Let's, you know, let's play well. This is an episode for having fun, and the best way to have fun on a challenging game like this is to do well. I have immediately run myself out of ammo, which is not great, but not something we can't recover from. Now, I want to talk about how we're doing here, but I'm not gonna, because I would regret it. That's, you know, that's a big old jinx. If I talk about our performance, I just immediately ruin everything. I don't know what it is. Not sure what causes that exactly. And there's a pretty good chance it's entirely coincidence. But it does seem like every time I make some kind of comment about how we're doing, you know, we're done and safe now, so I'm going to go ahead and say that went pretty well. I'm happy. But anytime that I make some sort of comment or observation about how I'm doing in the moment, it seems like I immediately stop doing that well. And, oh, Sally, looking all weathered. Doing alright? We'll try to figure out what's up. Maybe we can help you. Anyway, we'll move along into Shooty World, the prettiest zone. Try not to die. I don't believe we continued yet this run, so all of those delicious glyphs we have going on there, that just adds up to a whole lot of survivability. I'm really thinking just kind of taking the pressure off here has... Well, I was saying... Oh, why? Why do I do these things to myself? Why do I do these things that I do? Killing it. Yep, we were. We were killing it. Refresh? Well, that's okay. Now we have Yellow Skull Floaty Friend here. If we get lucky enough to encounter another gun... Oh boy. Oh boy. Do some head bounces for our descent here. Ah, a glyph! Thank you. Thank you, glyph generator. I appreciate that. Alright, that was a much more manageable first level for Shooty World than last time through. Not a fan of that. I could have done better than that, and I should have. But, you know, no pressure. No pressure. We're just having fun. I can make mistakes, and it's not a big deal, because we're having fun. Even when we die. Even when we die, it's fun. Death is part of the progression in this game, you know? Anytime something kills you, you know to not let that thing kill you next time. I guess that same rule could be applied to real life as well. Just keep in mind, if anything ever kills you, you can consider that a learning experience. And next time, don't let that thing kill you, I guess. This becomes a much more viable strategy if you happen to be a believer in reincarnation. However, I find that most instances of reincarnation are not particularly aware of it. I don't know what I'm getting into with that. It just seems like, you know, advice that probably sounds more useful than it is. If something kills you, don't let it happen again. You know, I mean, generally speaking, that's just kind of sort of agreed upon for the most part, that you won't really have much of another chance. We're getting into heavy stuff here. Let's just, you know, let's kill some stuff that's red and bouncy. Or just, you know, hit things with our face until we ourselves are no more. Thusly. Oh, he jumped at just the wrong or right time, depending on whose perspective you're looking at. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We're going to take another run through. We did pretty well that time. We made it a long way for not having a, you know, a real specific goal in mind. So let's play again. Let's do some serious combos early on here. Serious combos. That's our aim this time through. Serious combos. Serious combo part 1 completed. On to serious combo part 2. Serious combo part 2 achieved. Serious combo part 3 incoming. I should use my gun more. In Shooty World, you'd think I would be all about my gun, but I don't know, the levels they're a lot more vertically structured there, I think, and that... No, I lost my combo. That's okay. That was a pretty good one we got going there. Those levels are much more vertically structured, and I think that sort of makes me forget that my gun is still a, you know, viable strategy. Something's below me, my natural inclination is to try to take it out with my feet, rather than falling down to its level and taking a shot. But, you know, that's going to be our strategy this time through. If we make it to Shooty World, when we make it to Shooty World, we're going to try to do more shooting, and less, not less jumping, but we're going to make head jumps a sort of a secondary goal instead of our primary. Oh, that was just the worst series of just total misses there. There's a secret chimney back there, but if we can keep those combo going, this combo going, it's gonna be worth it to skip. Please don't. Oh, there I go, not counting levels again. You know, had I noticed that was the third level, I could have said, well, there's no way we can keep that combo going anyway. Gone back there and more than likely picked up 4 free glyphs. But nope. Nope, nope, nope. Matt can't count to 3. That's okay, who needs to count to 3 when you can jump and shoot? Oh no. I can't count to 3. And guess how many fat bats there are? I mean, I don't know, because I can't count that high, but somebody please tell me how many of them are there. Okay, alright, there's 2 now. I got this. This is in the realm of possibility for me. I can count that high, so I can kill that high. How's that for a catchphrase? Solid. I like how that went. Pick up our glyphs. Move along. Lamps in the shop will keep my combo going? Oh, I gotta try that. Thank you. We are learning all kinds of stuff tonight. Eyeball hug. Free ammo. This is gonna be a one for the highlights reel this episode. Let's get better at. We got a lot better at via knowledge. Oh, look at that! Look at that! You shoot a lamp and it adds to the combo. I love that. Thank you very much for the tip. We are gonna. Well, chances are pretty good I'm just going to forget that next time, but I will do my best to not forget that. Make good use of that information. Let's pick up whatever... Oh, didn't need that. Didn't need that. That's okay. Robot World, if I try to combo seriously in Robot World, I'm going to get myself killed. So, not going to worry too much about having messed up my combo there. Have to try very hard not to die here. It seems like it, you know, in theory, it should be really easy to just dodge a single gun that's shooting one projectile at you. But part of the challenge for me personally in this game is that there's so much going on the screen, and it's all beautiful. I just want to look at all of it, and it makes it easy for me to miss things that, you know, might kill me. It's sort of like, you know, imagine you go to the Louvre, you're looking at all this art, all this, you know, this beautiful artwork, except like every 7th or 8th painting has a gun hidden behind it that if you're not super vigilant, it's just going to shoot you for no reason at all. That's kind of how playing this game feels to me. Like, you know, a really awesome art gallery that can kill you. Obviously, that's, you know, a bit of a farce. It's not literally like that. I'm aware that this is a game. It has goals, it has rules, it is partially reflex-based. It is designed specifically to challenge me. That whole little spiel there, it was an attempt at a joke. I hope it turned out alright. But, you know, it's not up to me to judge that. That's up to you, the viewers. You decide how well that joke worked. Meanwhile, we're going to go through the long cat and continue. Taking on the next level. You know, I hadn't really noticed before, but Robot World levels are really big. I started seeing it on that one level that we fully cleared when I was actually on level 4, but thought I was on level 3 because I can't count. I was running back and forth through that one, and it suddenly just sort of struck me with this huge sense of scale as compared to how, you know, compact the levels in the first zone are, which it makes sense. First zone, cave world, you're supposed to be in a cave. Obviously, there's not going to be that many huge open spaces. I'm not really sure what the geography is actually supposed to be. Geography, geology, whatever you want to call it, just in case we happen to still be underground. I'm not really sure what it's meant to be in Robot World, but my guess is, I mean, maybe still a cave, but if it is, it's a much bigger cave. It's kind of cool, actually. Graphically, it still looks about the same, but it's neat how something... I mean, that's not exactly subtle, the fact that the levels are 3 or 4 times bigger here, but subtle to me because I am not very observant and didn't notice it until just now, after, you know, 8 episodes finished, going on episode 9, and suddenly I realized that the areas in Zone 2 are actually bigger. You know, who would have guessed, right? But now that I notice it, it's just one of those things that, you know, the more I play this game, the more I appreciate the little, you know, attention to detail. And again, I'm focusing on something that's sort of like, you know, a video game staple. Obviously, you go farther and things are going to get bigger. But I don't know, just the fact that it's something that wasn't super obvious right from the get-go. And again, this is all thanks to the art style of not everything is visible until you get up close to it. I don't know. I don't know how to finish this. Long story short, I like this game. It's cool. It's fun to look at. Fun to play. Gush, gush, gush. You know, I'm enjoying myself. And getting hit. Getting hit a lot. Out of ammo. Alright, that's an important thing to keep in mind here. We find ourselves in a very uncomfortable, unsafe situation. I ran directly into that. If I had just stood still, it would have missed me. But no, I wanted that bullet to hit me. Me standing here, boss number 2, right in front of a turret, you know, doing my best Joker impression. Come on, I want you to hit me. I want you to hit me. Time freeze. I think the best strategy is to save the time freeze until just after you've broken one of these panels, and then use your time freeze to clear out the enemies that come out of the water tower. I did it again. Alright, can we make this work? Can we pull out a victory? Yes. Alright, don't walk into the exploding boss. Don't commit suicide just after succeeding. We did it. We did it. It was a little bit nerve-wracking there for a moment, but we get to visit our friend Sally. Oh, do you see that? She's unhappy, but then we give her an eyeball hug. It cheers her up a little bit. Sorry you're having a rough time, Sally. We'll do what we can. Oh, look at that. She's happy to see us. Let's move along. Back to Shooty World. Alright, let's remember, we have a gun. While in Shooty World, shoot as the shootmans. When in Rome, shoot stuff. That's how it goes, right? When in Rome, don't smash your face into things. That one, I blame the balloon plant for that. I didn't jump. I just happened to be on one, and it rocketed me skywards into an enemy. Right into an enemy. Do a little time freeze to... Oh, yep. Time freeze just so that we can perfectly line up a faceplant directly into an enemy. First death, though. You know what? We can afford to continue. We're not going to sweat that too much. The problem, you know, the danger of a continue is that it can shake your confidence. Make you lose your, why did I do that before taking my stuff? Well, that's awesome. We now have a head that I am just the worst with. I almost guarantee you I'm gonna die as a result of this, but you know what? We're not gonna let this shake our confidence. What? What? Did a bullet manage to, like, sneak its way up past the corner there? Hit me all the way back at the start of the level? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I really don't. Well, I guess this will be a good chance to get a little practice with the starting blaster. I have noticed something kind of cool. It seems like so long as I'm continuing holding down the fire button with this gun, it makes me sort of float a little bit, which I guess I knew. If you had asked me, hey, do you float while you're shooting when using the starting gun? I probably would have said yes, and I would have been correct, but, you know, I guess I hadn't really internalized it yet. Gotta remember, if we move left or right after our double jump with this head, it's gonna mess up our aim. Something to keep in mind to make sure I don't waste ammo. Make a run for it! Make a run for it! Oh, yes. And that's why this backpack is our friend. You know, this getting better with this backpack, it really should be the next thing that I focus on, because that rotation mid-air that allows us to aim, sort of, you know, for sniper shots, it's something that I feel like if I master it can really elevate me to the next level of play. Oh, excellent. That was just the best! Alright. Moving on. Is this level 3? Oh, carefully, carefully. no gun. No gun. No gun. That's okay. If this is what I think it is... Yeah, let's take a new head with some extra health, and then we're gonna take... of course, it's the starting gun again. Now hold on. Oh, okay. Alright, got it. Got it. I didn't see my exit there at first. Well, we all know what comes after a shop. Fortunately, if I remember correctly, all I have to do on this boss, yeah, all I have to do here is run fast. Quickly, quickly, run fast, run fast. And if we encounter any hazards that get in our way, well, you know what? We have the invincibility backpack. Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Nope, no head jumps, no bouncing. Bouncing is the enemy. We can do this. We can do this. Good, good, good. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. Oh, okay. What's this? What's this now? Oh, I remember. We're into Sad Land now. No, Sally. Sally's gone. What'd you do with my friend? What? Oh, I remember. I remember. That's how we start the next level. No, I didn't do anything wrong or strange. That's just how it goes. I remember that. Yeah, I remember now. That kind of freaked me out a little bit the first time it happened as well. I seem to remember we died pretty horribly here almost immediately last time, so let's see if we can perform a little bit better than just the worst this time through. I remember what happened. I tried jumping on one of those, I think I tried jumping on one of those tombstones and discovered that it was a hazard that made me take damage when I jumped on it. And conveniently, that also happened to be my last bit of health. So I died by just stupidly bashing myself into a hazard, taking damage for no reason, and ending previously the longest run I had had. Although, for the amount of time that we spent here now, this is a more successful run. Oh, I don't like these guys. Do they just keep coming? Clearly they don't like me either. What's the end game here? This level seems... Oh, okay, there it is. I was going to say this level seems a lot less linear than all the rest of them have so far. Okay, we're playing for progress now. I'm not going to worry about killing everyone. I'm not going to worry about level completion. I'm just going to try to survive and make it to the exit every time. Can I? I'm not going to risk it, but I'm curious if I'm able to jump on those tombstones. We find ourselves, fortunately, in a somewhat large open space that I feel like is fairly defensible. So I'm going to do my best to sort of see if we can clear out some enemies here, maybe go for a level completion and see if maybe we can unlock a secret exit or try to find a new item. I think the only thing we have left to unlock is a couple of heads and one last weapon. And I feel like, you know, it's got to come from this zone. Alright, really though, do these guys just keep coming, or is there an infinite number of these, like, winged skulls that hunt me down and try to make me die? I guess that would be sort of an interesting gimmick to this zone, if there's a specific enemy type that just... Oh, he was invisible! That ghost appeared out of nowhere and then disappeared again! That's adorable! I think these guys just keep coming. Oh, no. I'm sorry you had to see that. That hurt me a great deal. That really did. Well, let's try something else. Let's go back, let's visit death. Let's get a little practice with the spinny head. You know, I don't expect we're gonna get very far playing this way. I'm gonna take the shotgun, because I like it. Yeah, we've got one more weapon to unlock, and it looks like we have all the backpacks. New high score, yeah! I can jump on non-broken tombs. Okay. Alright, those tombs, they scare me because, as I mentioned... Oh, that was just the best. As I mentioned my last time through that world, I died because I tried to jump on a broken tomb. Alright, cool. In both of those cases, I could have just, you know, turned around, but we're practicing mid-air rotations here, so that was good. We're not even going to worry about combos, we're just going to try to kill as many enemies as we can using rotation. And I do have to say, it is incredibly satisfying when you actually land a shot that way. I could see this as maybe being like an endgame head for me once I actually get, you know, pro-level skills at this game. I may not want to take a run without it, just because, I mean, honestly, game feel, it's just so rewarding. Landing a shot mid-air with this head is so much fun. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what happened there. If you were watching, what you probably saw was me looking at an enemy and thinking to myself, here's an enemy, what is my best course of action? And for some reason, my brain said, that's an enemy? You know what you should hit that with? Your face! And, you know, it seems that some part of my brain agreed with that and just gave the go-ahead to my fingers. Shoot toward the floor for another... Excellent. Alright, so we got rocket jump strats here. I bet we can make some use of that in Robot World when we get into a little more verticality and enemies that just really don't want to come down. Hey, you know, thanks for all the tips tonight, ComSoup. This is a series about getting better at GoNNER, and one of the ways to get better, obviously, is advice from people who know what they're talking about. So I really appreciate the input. Oh, soiled it. Alright, well, you know, that was fun. That was fun. We're having a good time with the spinny head. Let's do a couple more runs before we call it a night here. Spinny head. Backpack. Shotgun. Alright. I tried to get too fancy there. I should have just... Gotta remember, no matter how much we're trying for a trick, the best thing to do is just shoot the enemies until they die. Like that. Like that. You know, spinning in midair is fun, but if you don't need to spin, it's probably not a good idea to force situations where you spin just to make a trick shot work. If you can make a shot without getting fancy, it's probably for the best. '16 Game of the Year, nice. Yeah, I saw GoNNER when it first came out, but I didn't pick it up right away, so it actually took me a while to get into it. By chance, were you here earlier when I was talking about GoNNER being up for an award right now? If you didn't catch that earlier, you should head over on my Twitter, at DustOutGames. Oh, I'm dead again. Head over to my Twitter at DustOutGames and check the link that I tweeted, and definitely vote for GoNNER for Game of the Year. Yeah, I noticed that too. It is kind of rare to see people streaming or even providing footage of GoNNER. It's one of those things where it's like everyone liked it, but when I started getting into it, I had a hard time finding an actual web presence. There's a few people who play it. Pink Eyes, Bear Taffy played it for a while, but it seemed like the most of what I was finding about GoNNER was either people who were just playing it for like one episode, maybe two, to do like a let's look at or an evaluation or a review or something, which is nice, or people who are just so ridiculously good at it that they're doing like speed runs or like perfect runs or challenge runs and stuff like that. And you know, those are also really cool to watch, but my method for a game that's challenging when I'm first trying to get into it is to, you know, watch people play it and try to learn from that. And GoNNER seems like it's sort of split right down the middle of everyone who's playing it either isn't too concerned with performance or is so good at it that it's like you can't always even follow what they're doing. So I wanted to make this series #1 just because, you know, it's fun. I wanted to play it, and this is a good excuse for me to just play GoNNER an irresponsibly large amount. And also for anyone else who's watching who maybe is having a rough time of it the way I was, you can learn along with me. Watch me make all of the dumb mistakes so that you can either make them less yourself or not make them at all. Alright. I want to say that I'm getting a little more comfortable with mid-air aiming, but I can't really say that I could demonstrate that if somebody made me prove it. I'm having a good time though. This is a really fun head to play with. Oh no. Oh, dropped my gun. Dropped my gun. Let's bait this guy down here a little bit. I think I've finally gotten to the point where I'm not just constantly dying in that exact situation where there's a flying enemy right at the top of a passageway I need to go through. Okay. Cool, good to know. Once I press the button for the second jump, I don't have to hold it down. That hadn't really clicked for me. I think that'll make it a little bit easier for me to control my rotation when I only have to worry about one thumb instead of two. Ah, look at that! Look at that, I shot a lamp and it added to my combo. I can't say that I'm accurate enough to actually keep that going. Oh yeah, yeah. I've noticed that too. It's a little irritating that you can't just flip. But I don't know. Maybe I'll come to appreciate that more later. I feel like this head combined with, say, for example, the railgun, or I don't know what to call it officially, might make a pretty good combo. Also, welcome to stream, Resulted Cougar. I'm not sure how long you've been there, but thanks for dropping in. We're getting pretty close to calling it a night, but if you missed any of it, the stream's going up on YouTube. I recommend checking it out. I made some really good progress here tonight. I think we got... Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, alright, we bought a continue. Well, I think we're still going to call this one the last run, because I'm getting sore thumbs. Not literally. Not literally, but it's about time to cut it short to make it a little more manageable for YouTube. So, we're going to get as far as we can on this life. Call it a night from there. Take out the fat bats. Anyway, as I was saying, this, despite this being an episode where I said it was going to be sort of like a vacation run where we don't really have a specific goal in mind, I actually made it farther than I've ever made it before. So that run into Zone 4, that was a record for me. Oh, you'll check it out. Thanks. Cool. Alright, Sally, thanks for the ammo. And let's take a spinny run through Robot World. I'm almost certainly going to die here, but you know what? We're going to give it a try anyway. I am going to try to be careful with my rotation mid-air, because that's... Oh, that felt good. That felt good. Because it's cool that we can spin with this head, but accidental spins are going to be... They're going to be the death of me. Alright. Moving on, moving on. Okay, that was 1. This is 2. Despite what I said earlier, I actually can count to 3. Don't be fooled by my funny jokes from earlier in the episode. So this is 2. If we can get a gun back for the next level, we're going to try to clear it and see if we can make it to the secret level. Just for funsies. Alright, there's got to be a gun somewhere in this level. By the rules of the game, if I enter a level without a piece of equipment, it's supposed to give me a replacement for that piece of equipment, right? In a fair and just world, that's the way things go. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I don't hate it. This is actually really fun, but man, the pressure. The pressure. Can we do it? Can we do it? Not like that, we can't. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's my gun. I've lost everything else now. Well, you know, not to be too much of a downer, but I feel much less hopeful now than I did a moment ago. Alright, if we can... I think we're gonna... die. Alright, well... That was fun. We had an exciting end to the episode. I nearly came back from the brink of death. I didn't actually manage to pull it off and just ended up dying horribly anyway, but we had a good time. I hope you had a good time watching. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.